Okay, so we're going to open up an existing project. So File, Open Project, and it's called Variable Mask Feather, and it can be found inside Activity 812. You're going to open up that After Effects project. Let's just have a look. It's already a composition, but let's just have a look at what we have here. So if I just scrub my playhead, you'll see that it's a car with the wheels turning as if it's kind of driving really fast, and then there's kind of this pattern or this effect going past in the background. So let's just break it down. I'm going to hide my layers. So we've got a deep red layer in the background. We then got this video footage. So this is what the original video footage looks like. Okay, and we've just put it in and reversed it and done a few things with it. So, and changed the blending mode to screen so that it's interacting with that deep red solid in the background. Okay, so if I just click on that layer and press UU, it shows me what I've done here. I've added a black and white effect, I've transformed it, scaled it, changed the opacity. Okay, then we have the car, and then on top of the car here we have the two wheels. Okay, and on those wheels, so there's the car, there's the wheels. If I press U, you'll see that I've got an effect called CC Radial Blur that I have animated with quite a few keyframes going backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. So the overall result, if I just zoom in here even more and just do this, the overall result when I play this is it kind of has that effect that the car is in motion, that it's moving. So that's our beginning point. So where I'm going with this is I want to create something that looks like a car in a wind tunnel. So those wind tunnels where they test the aerodynamics of a vehicle by pushing out high-speed winds over the car and then having some kind of colored smoke to show you how the wind or how the air travels around the car. So that's what we're trying to achieve here. So what we're going to do is we're going to mask the untitled MP4 layer, and so I'm going to select that layer, and then I'm going to take my pen tool and I'm going to draw what I think would be the kind of spray from a kind of wind tunnel smoke that's going to come off the car. So I'll start off at the front of the car and then I'll go up. Oh, before I do that, I'm just going to undo those. I need to put Roto Bezier on. Roto Bezier. That means that the curves will automatically create themselves as I click. So I'm going to go, so you see the way it makes a curve there. I'm going to go there and then round and then back down and to there. Okay, so I've got this mask that's masking out the kind of effect of smoke kind of hitting the car and then spraying off. Now it's a hard edge at the moment, which doesn't look very realistic, so we need to soften it with a feather. So if I take that layer and I open it up and I go to my masks and then to mask 1, you'll see there's a feather value here. Now I can increase that, but then everything feathers the same value everywhere, which is not really going to give me a realistic result. So now I just got this kind of very diffused effect in the background, which is not at all what I want. So I'm going to set the mask feather back to 0 here, and instead, with that layer still selected, I'm going to go up to my pen tool, hold it down and choose Mask Feather tool. And this tool allows me to actually adjust the softness or the feather of the mask at different places with different values. So at the back here, obviously it's going to have a much wider feather, and at the front here it's going to have a much tighter feather. So it's going to be very tight there, and then it's going to spray up like that. Bottom here, I don't want it to be too diffused. Okay, so The end result of this, if I click away and I play this back, is exactly what I want, which is this effect that somehow some sort of like colored smoke or whatever is hitting the front of the car and it's shooting up and diffusing. So it gives me exactly what I want. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and see you next time.